Hi everyone, it is Miss Caballero here. I am here to walk you through the grading policy for the online program. As we approach progress reports, it's important that we get a little bit of a refresher on what our grades will look like so that it is easier for both students and families to interpret the progress reports when they arrive at your home. So, in all of your students' Google Classrooms, there's going to be a CBD9 online MHS student handbook. This handbook should be pinned to the top of the classroom. It should be the first thing posted. This, for example, is for our online seniors. It's the first thing posted in our classroom. If you don't see it right away, go ahead and scroll and it'll be down a little bit farther. But for these seniors, it's here. So you're going to go ahead and click on the online MHS student handbook, and it will go ahead and pull up the handbook. Now, what you can do is scroll on down to our grading policy. So this is how you can interpret your child's grades when they come home on their progress report. Again, Marshfield High School works off a proficiency model, and they have outlined that in the in-person model. And so we follow that model as well online. So what this looks like is that with proficiency grading, students have the opportunity to repeat assessments to show their proficiency. And they also have the ability to use their time to really hone in their skills in certain subjects. And with this is what we use. It's known as a 4.0 scale. So it's a 1 through 4. So what you will see on your student's report card is you will see either the score of a 1, 2, 3, or 4. And you might be thinking, okay, well, how does that work with Edgenuity? Because Edgenuity is in percentages. Well, on Edgenuity, we will be using your child's actual grade. Okay, there's things called the relative grade, actual grade, and overall grade on Edgenuity. We use the actual grade. Now, the actual grade in Edgenuity is going to be percentage based, right? So it is going to be one of these numbers here, okay? With the percentage-based grading on Edgenuity, we then use this table here to convert it over to the 4.0 scale. So for example, if your student has between a 90 to 100% on Edgenuity in one of their classes, they're going to receive a 4 on their progress report, okay? That's going to be the equivalent of an A. We do not use plus or minuses. We simply include them here in this chart or table to inform you of what the grade looks like. So if a student, for example, has a 90% and they have a 3, which kind of equates out to about a 3.7, it will be bumped up to a 4.0, okay? Because we don't use decimals in our system, once we do progress reports, it would be rounded to a 4.0. Now, if it's below, if it's a 3.3, if it's 3.5 or below, so if it's 0.5 or below, it's going to be rounded down, right? But if it's 0.5 or above, it will be rounded up. So for example, if a student has a 3.6, that will be boosted to an A. A 3.5 and below will be a B letter grade, okay? So what this means is that in order to pass our classes, your student has to at least get to this 70%. Okay, they need to at least get to that 1.7 scale, which would be rounded to a 2 in synergy, okay? So we do not use the letter grades of D anymore with proficiency-based grading. It's simply A, B, C, or F, okay? Some folks have asked, well, why do we not have that? If your student, realistically, if your student is only learning or understanding about 67% of the material, they're not passing. Okay, so that's kind of the philosophy that we have in person, and we translate this to online through this model. Okay, this model and table was adapted by College Board, who are the creators of the SAT and ACT. And so there's a lot of thought and a lot of mathematical kind of calculations that go into this. And it may seem confusing at first, but it really does support the best interest of your students. So please feel free to reach out to any of us here at Marshfield High School if you continue to have questions. But I hope this clears up any confusion or kind of exposes you to how proficiency-based grading works with the online program. All right, I hope you have a fabulous day, and good luck to all of our students out there while they're finishing up their grades. Thank you.